Let's get into it. Episode 703, Soul Not For Sale podcast. And you're about to hear the craziest story in JRE history. There have been things that were emotional. There have been things that were hilarious. But this story that these two filmmakers are going to casually bring up is the craziest thing I have heard. This is crazier than the David Goggins story, anything Jocko said, anything Joey Diaz has said, anything Eddie Bravo said. This is wild. Let's just get right into it. I'm not even going to give you a clue into what this is. This is wild.
The ones that were like, like depressed and like don't really want to be there. It's just like a paycheck thing. Mm-hmm. So like I remembered like certain people, caterers, grips, all from different departments. And I was like, I'm going to use these people when we do a movie.
Cultivate the good ones.
Yeah. Because like if you, on a film set, like when it's like where like the crew morale is so big. Like if you have like everyone clashing and work against each other.
But that being said, I think we did piss off crew a whole bunch of times now.
Maybe, because it was supposed to be an 8-week shoot, it turned to a 5. But anyway, you're skipping ahead, man.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so we went to
before that, so we had to finish this series that we did, and no one wanted to do it anymore. Everyone had grown out of it, so we started just finding different ways to express ourselves. We could never get a normal job. So my only paid job I ever did was, medical trials, checking into hospitals and testing out drugs that weren't on the market yet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah, I did that for 2 years.
What'd they test out on you?
I stopped listening. I was like,
you just
whatever.
let them try it?
Yeah. They would tell me that like, this could happen and this could happen. And I was like, just give me whatever. I don't give a fuck. Just give me some money.
Danny would have crazy like side effects. He was like yellow once.
Yeah, so
you're yellow now.
Yeah.
Well, but he was like once he was like we have ADHD, we're always shaking. But Danny was like once he was like this. Like I went to visit him, he was doing like shaking, and I was like, "You're right." I was like, "Yeah, it's side effect of the drug." Anyway,
it was like a muscle tremors all up through my arm, so I just couldn't physically. Yeah, I just couldn't.
What was that drug?
I literally, dude, I did not listen to they would tell me, they would send all these big pamphlets and we'd have to sign a bunch of shit, but I would never listen. I would never know what I was there for.
I would never do this.
Did you have any concern about doing that?
No, I was more excited to get some cash.
How old were you at the time?
18.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You shouldn't let 18-year-olds make that decision.
18 to 20 is when I did it.
Well, it was a way for you to like
make money
and meet like people, because there's a lot of interesting people that would go through there. But I just hate injections, so I don't know.
I also did it to try and get over my fear for injection, because once they administer the drug, they have to like get your blood every 15 minutes. So like they'd put the cannulas in your arm, and they just keep taking out blood, and just testing whether or not things would go wrong.
What was the worst side effect you got?
He grew a third eye.
Oh fuck off! No, I didn't. I remember they were administering it with like a cannula. It was a drip. They were dripping the injection, the drug in, and it was really fucking hurting. And usually it doesn't hurt. Usually I just like take it, or they would administer it, and I didn't really feel anything, but it was painful and it was hurting. I was like, oh God. She's like, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, it's okay. You can keep, yeah. And I was like, oh fuck, that really drills. It was like, felt like someone was punching my arm.
Did they miss the vein?
No.
Tissue?
It was like, whatever had happened was my whole arm went paralyzed. And I was like, dude, I'm like, I can't move. I can't feel my hand. I can't move my hand. She's like, all right, well, just squeeze my finger. She put her finger there, told me to try and squeeze it. And I'm like, oh, I literally can't do it. So she said that, they're like, all right, quickly take the drug out. And they took the drug out, and I was just sort of sitting there with a paralyzed arm. And it probably sat there for like an hour, and once the drug had worn off, I got my feeling back.
And you don't remember what that drug was?
Fuck, I'm so sorry. I could dig it up my emails probably, but yeah.
How many different drugs are they trying you?
I did it for 3 years, so over 10 drugs, I'd say, different things I tried.
It was like, you go on there for like group, like
sometimes
batches of like 4. See, I was doing the work experience on set. But mine was free, so Danny would do the stuff that got the money.
Yeah.
Or that.
I think
whatever that was.
The longest time I was in hospital for, it could range from 3 days in hospital to 2 months. So, one time I was in there for 2 months.
For what?
For the drugs.
So you just stayed in the hospital for 2 months while they administered drugs?
Yeah. And then they pretty much just wait to see what the side effects are going to be. If they think
you have to sleep in the hospital and stay there?
Yeah, you just stay there overnight.
How much do they pay you for something like that?
$150 a day, $120 a day. Between
Australian, so
what is that?
100 US or something like that.
Less than that, yeah, $90 USD a day.
For months?
Yeah, 1 to 2 months. But yeah,
wait. No, it is crazy. Like there was that famous case. I don't know if it was in where it was, but the patients, because they do it like in a row. They'll test one person, then half an hour later test another, then another, right? and then people started dying off. And like they knew it was like going down the line because like someone died half an hour later. They died.
That was like a freak
Imagine being
example.
the last guy, and they go and they go, look.
Yeah, you're about to fucking die.
Yeah, look.
No,
there's this side effect. You're
How many
next.
people died?
What? I don't know what story specifically this guy's talking about, but the trials that I was checking into, no one died. The worst one I heard of was they test it on mice before they test it on the humans, and they had to bring everyone back into the trial and say, "Hey guys." And I heard this from a friend that recommended the trials to me. He's like, guys, we don't want anyone to worry, but some of the mice have gone blind. And yeah, so everyone was sort of waiting to see if someone was going to fuck up their sight. But
And
everyone
this was after you'd already gotten the drug?
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Squares. Generate and on you hours of
Yeah, well, no, it was a friend. This is a friend's experience. Yeah, they'd had the drug and they brought everyone back in like a week later, and they said some of the mice have gone blind.
Jesus.
Yeah. But you know, what was the best part is when the best part was when
The blindness was the best part.
No, the best part is when the drug goes wrong and then you get to leave early because you'd have to stay for the 2 months. Like, this drug's too dangerous. We're not going to test it, and then you get paid for the full amount.
Wait. That
Yeah.
makes no sense. The
It
drug
does.
goes wrong.
Yeah. So like that one when they administered it and my whole arm went paralyzed, they realized they couldn't administer that drug to everyone else, so the trial got called off. But you got paid for the full month.
No long-term side effects?
No.
Oh, look at him.
Oof. I don't know. I've never really questioned it until you're looking at me like I'm crazy. Come on, man. What's it's just the drug
Well,
trial.
if you pay attention to drug trials and like
Yeah.
how many drugs get approved and then pulled because they find, I mean, that's just after approval.
Yeah.
And you're way before approval.
Yeah.
You're guinea pig.
I was a guinea pig.
He was
That's
the
so
guinea pig
crazy.
after the guinea pigs.
Yeah. It was yeah.
I love
Mice
it, but
and humans.
it's a little bit of a safety net to be like, oh, it's tried on hamsters before.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty dodgy, but it was the only way that I could make money.
No, you could get a normal job.
No,
yeah,
I
you could have
know.
got a noble job.
No, I'm telling you, Joe, I
Yeah,
cannot
well,
get a normal
our
job.
minds would never let us do that. Like, I could never. I don't know, like.
Focus.
Yeah, folks, like you're always just seeing life through like as a movie scene or something like that. The one job I had 2 jobs. One was recycling like bottles. And then the other one was it was in between the years of the media course, and I was like I got like a job illegally, like rolling dirt. You know, like before they build a house, they like roll dirt with like like flatten the earth. And I was in that machine on this hill, flattening earth. And then I was like to make time go past, I was like in my own like imagination world, like in a movie scene, like, you know, and I was just like playing a movie in my head, and I was going closer and closer to the edge, and they started ringing, like they were talking to me on the radio, dude, stop, you're going too far past the, you know, you're going to go off the edge, and I rolled the fucking machine.
Oh, Jesus.
Crashed it. And then to me it was like exciting. I was like, oh, something happened.
I feel like that's more dangerous than my drug trials.
No,
You're
because-
rolling fucking
No, because
cups.
if you pay attention, like if you paid attention in your drug trial, you're still gonna go blind, maybe.
Yeah, well, no. It was
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
It
Like,
was
my
I
thing was
never
like
went-
inattention. It's like that's way safer.
Yeah, but I actually want to check back into a trial now, and just to try and get some writing done, because you can't.
You want to do it again?
I do want to do it again. Yeah. You just meet interesting people in there. Like, who are these people that are in there?
They're dumb people that are getting injected with experimental drugs. Don't do that. Don't do that again.
Well, no, I think it's like you can't go anywhere. There's no distractions. You're just in a hospital bed with your laptop, so you have to get some writing done.
Look,
Can't you
man.
just check yourself into a hotel?
It doesn't work because you could just walk out. You can't leave this trial.
Yes, you
won't-
can.
You'll get fucking shot. No, you won't really, but yeah.
Look, man, if Joe Rogan tells you not to do it, don't do it.
Don't
Write
do
it
it.
down. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
Don't do it.
It's advice from Joe.
Are you guys both left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed. We're mirror image.
We're
twins.
mirror image.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm left-handed.
Yeah, well, I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
But yeah, the left-handed is your.
We're split. We're split like because we're mirror image, but I guess I'm more physical and
Yeah, I'm like the nerd twin.
Danny's more the brain.
Oh my gosh, Danny's the brains. Jeez, these guys are so weird. You have no idea. I usually watch a whole episode through and then I make I start doing the whole clip thing. I watched this and I was like, no, stop right here. Stop right here. I didn't even watch the full clip. He just started talking about letting them test whatever on him and not even caring what it is. Do you know how crazy that is? Everything that you know from the past 4 years, and That's what he was doing for money at 18. It's amazing. Thank God people just find their callings in life. These guys are filmmakers. They made a movie called Talk to Me, and they're about to make a movie for the new Street Fighter movie. So thank God they found something, because look what they're willing to do. Wow. Just letting them test drugs on him. No world issues today, folks. That kid is just a world issue in and of himself, and he's thinking about getting back into it. That's just amazing. Just amazing. You know, sometimes I got a whole bunch of insights, you know, and I want to talk about things that matter, but sometimes there's nothing else that's like this in the whole JRE universe. There's no other story like this. And they're not, look at the way this guy acts. You can tell he's not lying. These guys have nothing to lie about. They're just ADHD, twitchy kids who just did whatever they had to do so they can make movies and like learn how to, you know, the art of, you know, filmmaking. Absolutely wild. Wow. I can't, as soon as he started telling the story, I'm like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't even get into what shots I'm willing and not willing to take, but none, just none. And this guy's like, just whatever. I don't care. Just give me money. Just give me $100 and you can just give me $100 and you could put whatever it is you need to put in me. That's amazing. Wow. And at the same time, you know, thank God for people like that, you know? This guy's pushing medicine forward. This is, wow, craziest story hands down. Trust me, I've heard them all. There's some tearjerkers in the 2,053 episodes he's done. There's some tearjerkers. There's some hilarious stories. There's some captivating ones. This is the craziest story. The fact that he did that and is still willing to do it. They're millionaires right now. And he's like, I'm gonna do it again so I can get some writing done. Wow. That alone makes me want to go see the movie. I've never heard of this movie. Talk to Me. I don't know. It's on Apple or something like that. I don't know. Joe said it's really good. That alone makes me want to go and see this movie. I have to see how a mind like that creates a movie. And they're going to be making Street Fighter. Do you remember Street Fighter, the video game? They're supposed to be making it. This is wild. And then the other one, I didn't even let the clip go into it. It's further down in the episode. The other one's getting hit by cars, getting leveled by cars on purpose. Holy, this episode, I'm not even a quarter way through, and these guys are ridiculous. I don't even know if there's gonna be crazier stuff in this episode. Holy. Anyways, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like if you haven't liked. I'm out of here. Oh, and these guys, I didn't even get to their names. Their names are Danny and Michael Flippino. Let me just try and butcher this name for you guys real quick. Danny and Michael Philippine Lou. That's their name. Just Google the movie Talk to Me and you'll find them. Other than that, I am out.